morning and welcome to Unity in Savannah, everybody. We're so grateful that you got up this morning and came over here to celebrate Spirit with us. We are going to have a good time this morning, I guarantee. Just as soon as our organ player gets here. All right, let's take a minute to say hello to our neighbors. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul, that's right, is welcome. Hey.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Tell somebody good morning. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Unity of Savannah. Unity of Savannah is a center for spiritual awakening where we recognize God as life, love, and the ground of all being, and we celebrate God by what? Living fully, loving lavishly, and being all that we can be. Touch somebody and say, you are loved lavishly. Thank you. And to pray us up this morning, I'd like to welcome our Reverend Evelyn Wilson. Please give her a hand.
Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. All is well in our world. Let's take that into our being. As we take a deep breath, close our eyes, and give thanks that all is well. And so as we thank Spirit for all being well in our souls, in our hearts, in our world, we are grateful that we are here together to express that oneness, that wellness that is deep in each and every one of us. So as we look into that, think about it, pray about it, we say thank you, God. Thank you for bringing us here this morning. So it is, and we let it be. Amen.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Marguerite, and I serve here on the board at Unity of Savannah, and I would like to welcome our newcomers today. So if you're here for the first time, please be sure to get a welcome packet. Lori's our usher, and she has some welcome packets there, so be sure to get one on your way out. And let us take a moment now to recite together our vision, mission, and purpose statements. Our vision: we connect through the energy of joy and oneness. Our mission: we embrace a positive, loving, and uplifting approach to spirituality. Our purpose: we are an inclusive spiritual community. And I just want to mention something from the bookstore. For the Unitics out there, check out our first and early edition books donated to us by Karen Thompson of Tucson, Arizona. Wow. And in case you don't know, the bookstore is right down the hall to your right. All right, so now I invite Terry to come up and read the daily word, and I'll light the Christ candle for world peace.
Good morning. I think that our philosophy here at Unity of Savannah, this is what we believe in. World peace. Loving thoughts, words, and actions contribute to world peace. Divine love is my very essence. I draw from this inner source to lay a foundation of love in my heart. And on this foundation, I build a house of peace, compassion, and acceptance. I invite others into this house through my kind words and actions. I live in an awareness that all people are divine. All deserve respect and a channel to express their true selves. I view the people of the world as my neighbors. We may look, talk, or believe differently, but it is this diversity that fills the world with beauty. I radiate divine love to all and gratefully receive the love that returns to me. This exchange is the basis of lasting peace. Together, one word, one smile, one act of compassion at a time, we build a peaceful world. Our reading is from the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 18, if it is possible, so far as it depends on you, live peaceably with all. And let's say our affirmation together. My loving thoughts. Thank you.
I surrender. I trust and I know as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I surrender. I trust and I know as I surrender, I fall into the arms of love. I listen to what you're saying. Seek a higher consciousness, a state of peacefulness, and know that God is always here. And every thought becomes a prayer.
As we prepare for our time of meditation, I invite you to find a comfortable position and let the sound of this healing crystal bowl be an invitation to turn within, to turn away from outer concerns, and turn within to that secret, sacred place within you where only you can go. And let us begin by taking 3 deep, conscious breaths at your own pace, at your own rhythm. Just 3 simple, deep breaths. And with every breath, let us drop deeper into an understanding of our true nature. Remembering the words of our way shower, Jesus of Nazareth, who is quoted in the Gospel of Thomas as saying that the kingdom of God, or the imminent domain of the divine, is within you and all around you. And we say, wherever we are, God is. Wherever you are, God is. Wherever I am, God is. God simply is. The ground of all being. And so in this moment, we allow ourselves to surrender to beingness. To relax. To loose. To let go. To simply fall into an awareness of the peace that passes all understanding, a peace that cannot be named, but only realized, that is the essence of our being. I am the peace that passes all understanding. And as I allow myself to be aware of this, I feel the body relax. If God is all around me and outside of me, as well as inside, then I use my power of imagination to feel my physical body bathed in the love and the light and the power that is the eternal God, the Holy Blessed Spirit that envelops me and moves over me. Sweep over my soul, precious Spirit. I surrender to you in this moment. I feel my heart open, my thoughts slow down, and I am aware of a spaciousness, an openness. An eternalness, a love, a peace that knows no bounds and knows no ending. I feel it. I feel it within me and all around me. And I know that I know that this is what I truly am. And so I rest in this peace, in this comfort, and in this love for a few moments in the silence, in the stillness.
world is what we make it every day. We can try to save it or throw it away. All that separates us are walls we have made. We've got the same dreams. We've got the same plans. We've got to raise our voices for our fellow man. When we open up our hearts, the light comes shining through. Human kindness flows from me and you. We're the same as one another wherever we are. Sisters and brothers under infinite stars. Children of mothers with babes in our arms. We've got the same eyes. We've got the same hands. We've got to cry for justice all over the sand. When we open up our hearts, the love comes shining through. Human kindness flows from me and you. When we open up our hearts, the light comes shining through. Human kindness flows and compassion grows. Only heaven knows how much good we can do. When we open up our hearts, the light comes shining through. Human kindness flows from me and you.
Thank you. How about a hand for our band, the Spirit I Am Band? That's a new song that we just learned. Marcia Ball. Anybody know who Marcia Ball is? She's from Louisiana and Texas. So, yeah. Red hot. I wasn't used to hearing that kind of music come out of her, and it was great. So, thank you, band, for learning a new song today. So, how many knows that we are members of Justice Unites Savannah together? So they're an advocacy group, and we just became members at the beginning of the year. And this past Thursday, we were recognized officially during their annual meeting. Our board president, Connie Becker, say hi to Connie. She went with me. And Maria Charant, who's on staff here, she went as well. And they reviewed the 3 different initiatives that they're focused on for the year. So affordable housing, literacy and education in the schools, and better access to mental health resources. So we had a breakout session, and each of us went to a different group. We learned a little bit about the different areas, a little bit more. So if you want to know more, see Connie, or I'm willing to talk to you about it. Maria is also willing to speak with you about it. And so at the end of the evening, I had been invited to give the charge, which I didn't know what a charge was until Thursday, and the benediction. So it was a little bit of an opportunity for me to talk about unity and to just share a little bit about some of our beliefs. So I just dived right in with the idea that one of the ways that we think about God in unity is as divine mind. So not as a being that has a mind that is divine, but as mind itself. Our co-founder, Charles Fillmore, who founded the Unity movement with his wife Myrtle back in the late 1800s. It was actually based on Myrtle's healing, and then Charles tried to figure out how this happened, how she did it. She healed herself from tuberculosis with prayer, with affirmative prayer, not begging, pleading prayer, but affirming the truth of her being. And Charles Fillmore, in his book, The Revealing Word, says God is the one principle, the one mind, the one principle which contains all principles. So when we talk about spiritual principles with an S here, really there's only one principle. And now here's something to chew on and really might mess with your brain a little bit, is the idea that if we're made in the image and likeness of God, and God is a principle, then you are a principle. You are an idea held in divine mind. And you are here to express principle in your own unique way, in the way that only you can do it. It's the light of God shining into the world as you, just like we sang in the song. When we open up our hearts, the light comes shining through, and then human kindness flows as me and you. We are kindness. So what I invited the folks at Just to think about was to take the 3 different initiatives that they're focused on this year: literacy, access to mental health, and affordable housing, and to think about what is the divine idea underneath that. Remember, we call God the ground of all being. So what is the idea that underpins each one of those initiatives? And what is the idea that you're willing to embody, to express in each one of these different areas? Does that make sense? And one of the really cool things about Just is that they were able to get $1.9 million allocated to affordable housing in our city and in Chatham County. How about that? Because of the work that they're doing. So this is what we're part of. And there are different events that are going to be happening over the next year, and I invite you to take part in those with me, with Connie, with the board, with the leadership. You know, get involved, get engaged. One of the ones that's coming up pretty soon is the Juneteenth walk to the river with the mayor. And me and Richard and Alexis and Eric went a couple of years ago, and you started a park on MLK with a whole bunch of people, and you walk, it's probably a couple miles, isn't it? Like, wear your tennis shoes. And then we walk down to the river, and they have speeches and stuff. It's a great way to show our, support, to show that we're on board with equity and justice, right? Yes, yes. Because one of the things that I talked about when I addressed the Just folks this week was, how can we be in the world and not of it? How can we do what is ours to do and still stay grounded in an awareness of our divine nature, to come from a place of truth and principle when we're in the world? Remember, Jesus instructed us to be in the world, but not of it. Like, don't let that get on you, right? Because I don't know about you, but there's enough hate and divisiveness in the world today. I don't want to add to that by being reactionary or having some kind of eye for an eye attitude about life. You know, I have heard people before say, yeah, you know, I'm all about loving your neighbor and being kindness until somebody crosses me. And it's like they're just looking for a fight, walking around with a chip on their shoulder. But, you know, we've been instructed, love your neighbor as yourself, right? So if you look up the word, the etymology of the word neighbor, it comes from two different Middle English words that means, the first one, nigh, means near, and the other word, which I'll probably say wrong, gabur, means the person in a dwelling or in a place. It means the person that you're near. Like, it's real easy, well, most times, to love your family, right? There may be some exceptions to that rule. However, it's real easy to love people that think like we do, or people that look like we do, or people that act like we do. But it's not as easy to love somebody who doesn't agree with you. So whenever we focus on beliefs, we're always going to be in disagreement with somebody. If I stand up and say, this is what I believe, some people are going to go, well, I don't believe that. Like, you're crazy. God is a divine mind. I'll have you know, my God is an awesome God. So, which is fine. It's whatever works for you, right? I mean, that's the thing I love about unity so much. Is like, you can be an atheist and be in unity. No one cares what your personal preference is with the divine. You know, I'm just here to share spiritual principle. My mission, personal mission, is I enliven, enlighten, and enrich spiritual community through bold, inspired leadership, and that's what I'm about. And while I was thinking about, you know, coming and speaking with y'all this morning, I just landed back on my words: enliven, enlighten, enrich. So these are the divine ideas that I'm here to express: richness, light, prosperity, fun, goodness, love, joy. This is what I'm about. And then when I forget, I can fall back on that. In our daily word today, it's talking about building a house on a firm foundation. A house, building our consciousness on a foundation of truth and principle, those divine ideas that we're here to express. You know, when I was growing up, I grew up in a little town. It wasn't even a town, in Tennessee. The closest unincorporated place was called Sulphur Springs. I'm sure everyone here has heard of Sulphur Springs, right? It was unincorporated. There was a little store there, and there was a guy that used to hang out in the store. He was there all the time, every time you would go, and he'd always be smoking a cigar. And he showed me how to thump a watermelon to tell if it was ripe or not, right? So we lived around the corner from there on a little gravel road in a 4-room concrete block house, like in the hills. I'm a true hillbilly. So my dad built us a house. Now, my dad could have been an engineer if he'd have had the opportunity to go to college, but he didn't. He went to the Air Force for a couple years and came back and worked at a fire hydrant plant in Chattanooga his whole life. But he would come home in the evenings. He had mailed off from this advertisement in a magazine to get plans for a 2-story, 3-bedroom house, and it took him 6 years, and he built us a house like himself. The only thing that he got any help with was people came and helped him with the roof. This one man made cabinets that he designed, that my dad designed, and my dad and him installed them. And then the foundation of the house. He had these two brothers dig the trench for the foundation. So I'm not making this up. So one of the brothers could not hear very well, and the other one couldn't talk very well. So if you wanted to communicate with them, you had to talk to the one that could hear, and he would whisper in his brother's ear, and then the other brother would talk to you. I saw this with my own eyes, and you had to pay them in $1 bills because that's all they counted. So my dad's building the house on the top of this hill, and they're out there digging the trench for it, right? So he had put these strings up with these 4 posts to show them where to build the house, dig the foundation trench, right? And so we went by there, and they had just took off down the hill. They didn't even pay any attention to the, they just started going. And so we had to stay with them to help them, you know. But once they had it in, my dad laid the concrete blocks for the foundation. Now, all of the studs in the house, you know, there's a code that says you have to have a certain width apart. He put them closer than they had to be. Like, he reinforced everything. He did over and above what the code said you were supposed to do, right? So he had the house pretty much built, 2-car garage, 2-story home, big front porch, and we lived in Tornado Alley. So one day there's this tornado coming through. Now, we don't have any doors on the 2-car garage yet. And then we went by there and we opened the windows of the top floor and the bottom floor so that the wind would blow through the house, right? So there was a tornado, a twister, we called it, came through, and it destroyed the drive-in, which broke my heart because that's like all we had to do around there was go to the drive-in, right? And drink. But anyway, that's a whole nother tale right there. So the next day we go to the neighborhood where the house is being built, and there are houses without roofs. The drive-in is gone, which is right down the street, and our house was fine. But when we went up and started looking at it, so there's like 2 doors for the garage, and then there's like brick about as high as here, and then there was a pole going up to hold this in place, right? So when we go and look at the pole that's sitting on the bricks, it was moved back about that far. And then he got to looking around at the rest of the house, and there were places on the foundation you could see where the house had been moved about that far. So the twister had picked up the house and just kind of moved it over just a little bit. But it was sitting on a firm foundation. So it was still in place. So what kind of foundation is your house being built on? Right? Are you built on principle? Are you building your house, your consciousness on truth, on principle? Or are you building it on Savannah sand, shifting sand? You know, we've had to reinforce our house, jack it up in places because everything around here is built on sand. It settles. You know, our house was built in 1950. So what kind of foundation are you building your consciousness on? You know, Jesus said to Peter, it's very famous. Now, Peter, one of the disciples, his name was Simon first, and then Jesus named him Peter, which means rock. And if you remember Connie's talk on the 12 powers, each one of our powers, you have 12 powers. Tell somebody, you have 12 powers. The power that's associated with Peter is faith. And so Jesus says to Peter, on this rock, you, Peter, I'm building my church, my consciousness. So what do you have faith in? So if faith is your foundation, what is your faith in? Is it in the one principle that's eternal and never changes? Is it in peace, in love, in goodness, and understanding? Are you building it on the things of the world that pass away? You know, there is nothing wrong with having worldly desires. And, you know, I even used this phrase last Sunday, you know, the lusts of the flesh. You know, it's okay to have a pleasurable life. I do not agree with the idea that we're here to suffer. Yes, there is suffering in the world, and yes, we have tools here to learn how to deal with suffering. I've been preaching leaning into your suffering, being with the uncomfortableness for the last few months, you know, because it works. It works for me. Yes, in the world there is suffering. This is the first part of the verse where Jesus says, be in the world and not of it. He says, well, let me remind you, in the world you'll have tribulations. You'll have challenges. You might have pain and loss and grief, but it's temporary. Don't be in that. Don't wallow in that. Don't stay in that. Don't get stuck in that. If you're going through hell, keep going. Don't build a house there. Like, keep going, right? Because you'll get through it to the other side, because it's temporary. But these principles that we're building our consciousness here, that we're building our consciousness on here, are eternal and unchanging. And I may talk about what I believe all day long, and you may not agree with me, but I think everybody can get on board with love. No matter what you believe, compassion, justice, equity, wisdom, truth, beauty, power, understanding. That's what we're about here, yes? Y'all are doing your work. Y'all are doing your prayer work. Like, I could have just sat here and meditated with you all morning long and then played another song and went home, because it was so quiet in here. When I first got here and we're doing the meditations on Sunday morning, all I hear is all this. Nobody can sit still. They made me sit still for 2 minutes. I could hardly stand it. I had to put my hand on my purse when they put me in the trance. But we're sitting here and it's just like, right? That radiates out from here, and it attracts good into our lives, not just for our community, but for each of us personally. And I can't say enough that we're not doing this just so that we can have a good life. It's okay. We're supposed to have a good life. Jesus also said, I came so that you would have life and have it abundantly, to enjoy your life. But that's not the whole deal. That's not the whole purpose. It's so that we can be of service to others. There's a sign on a church that I've seen for the last 2 weeks every time I head over here. And it says, Jesus can turn a mess into a message. Now, I'm going to say God, mind, spirit, the universe, the great mystery can take a mess and transform it into a message. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. How many has ever heard that before? The other part of that is so you will know what is good and acceptable and perfect. Or another word for perfect is complete. So as we work, we do our work on changing our mind, changing our consciousness, building the house on the firm foundation, then we know what is good, what is ours to do. So we can go into the world with goodness, with peace, with harmony, and we can affect change by our very presence. Can you imagine if Jesus walked into the room now? Or pick your favorite person. Like, what if Buddha just showed up at the door back there, right? Come on. Krishna, Shiva just showed up, started walking up here and took a seat. Wow. Can you imagine the energy that would be in the room? Well, there is nothing that they have that you don't. I want you to know this. You have everything within you that every spiritual master from all time has had. There is absolutely nothing different between us and them, except our idea that there's something different. Our idea that we're separate. Our idea that we're not spiritual beings. Our idea that we can't be enlightened. That is the only thing that is stopping us. So I invite you to change your mind, to change your consciousness, to pay attention to the foundation that you're building your house on. Amen. So I got a little song I wrote.
Like to hear it? Here it goes.
Well, I'm working on a house made of spirit, not stone. Said I'm working on a house made of spirit, not stone. Well, I'm working on a house made of spirit, not stone. Well, it's made out of love in you and me. Well, I'm working on a house made of spirit, not stone. Well, I'm working on a house made of spirit, not stone. Well, I'm working on a house made of spirit, not stone. It's made out of love in you and me. Now when I build it, everybody's gonna come. Said when I build this house, everybody's gonna come. Now when I build it, everybody's gonna come. Oh, it's made out of the love in you and me. Georgia. Well, I'm working on a house made of spirit, not stone. Working on a house made of spirit, not stone. Well, I'm working on a house made of spirit, not stone. It's made out of the love in you and me. It's made out of the love in you and me. It's made out of the love in you and
Up above my head, I hear music in the air. Up above my head, I hear music in the air. And I really do believe that there's a heaven right here. All in this room, I hear music in the air. All in this room, I hear music in the air. And I really do believe there's a heaven right here. I hear music in the air. Everywhere I go, I hear music in the air. And I really do believe there's a heaven right here. And I really do believe there's a heaven right here. And I really do believe there's a heaven right here.
Woo! There's a heaven right here. Yes, there is. Thank you, Spirit I Am Band, for reminding us that there's a heaven right here, right now.
Everywhere I go.
Everywhere I go. All right, so let us now take a moment to affirm together our 5 basic unity principles. And what a great message, talking all about principle. We are principle. Not assistant principal, principal. All right, together. God is all there is. And our second principle, we are all that God is. And our third principle, the law of mind action, thoughts plus feelings equal outcome. And our fourth principle, there is power in affirmative prayer and meditation. And our fifth principle, we must live the truth we know. So let's just take a moment to reflect on principle that we heard about in that message and the 5 basic unity principles. And know that we come together here in fellowship to share a message, to receive a message, to commune with God, to connect in spirit. And we have an opportunity to give to Unity, Unity being a tithing church where we give 10% to where we are spiritually fed. And as our ushers pass the bowls around the room, please bless the bowls with your intention and know that we are all one.
I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now. I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now, right here, right.
Dear Heavenly Mother, Father God, we thank you, we bless you, and we so appreciate you. And we know as these love offerings come into this sanctuary from the loving angels, we know that as we give, we receive. And so as these love offerings go out into the community, circle the universe and return to us 1,000-fold. That we are going to be blessed by them. And for that, we thank you. So let us say our offertory blessing together as we give thanks. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful.
So grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here. I am thankful, so grateful in this moment right now. I am thankful, so grateful right here, right now.
So I'm going to ask Linda, will you come up and take the mic and tell us about your forgiveness workshop that starts tomorrow? Give some love to Linda, please. We want to make sure the folks at home can hear this too, so thank you.
Starting tomorrow, Monday, June 1st, starting at 6 o'clock from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., we're doing a workshop on forgiveness. And this is not where we're just going to talk about forgiveness, but we're actually going to choose someone in our own life to forgive. And we're going to, Lydia and I are going to walk through this with you. We've each chosen somebody for ourselves, and we're going to work on it holistically. We're reading. That's our intellectual piece. We're talking about it. That's our social piece. We're going to do some rituals. That's our physical piece. The whole thing is spiritual, and I forgot.
Not religious.
And spiritual, not religious, but or it could be whatever it is for you, whatever's most helpful for you. I have some journals with me and some homework, writing exercises, journaling exercises if you'd like to come see me and have some questions. So look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow night in the fellowship hall.
Yeah, give her a big hand, because they pretty much have something every Monday night, like without much of a break. So I'm already planning the next one after this. So. Yeah, great. With June.
It's a great book. It's really a great book.
It's a great book, and Lydia helps. So we're really grateful for Linda, June, and Lydia for their leadership. Give them a hand. And also, we started a clothing drive today. So we're doing a concert on June the 20th right here. So the music team here is going to do a concert on Saturday, June the 20th at 7 o'clock, and then we're going to have a little reception afterward. So we're receiving a love offering to support the Interfaith Addiction and Recovery Coalition that does a lot of good work in our community to help people in recovery. So we're supporting that, and we're also supporting Emmaus House. So some of y'all know that we've been partnering with Emmaus House on and off as we are able for the past few years, and they're merging with the Union Mission. So the Union Mission is creating a resource center for unhoused people. It's on Fawn Street where their offices are right now. And so they'll have not only clothing, food, shelter, laundry, internet, a place where you can have your address if you're looking for a job, all of these things, plus some expanded health care, I think. We're going to have one of the leaders from Union Mission here that Saturday at the concert to talk about the work they're doing over there, as well as Carol Pine from the Interfaith Addiction and Recovery Coalition will be here. So please mark that on your calendar. admission to the concert is an article of clothing, but you can go ahead and start bringing stuff in now. We have a little bin in the lobby right now. They're very specific about the donations they ask for, so they'll just clean out your closet and bring a bunch of stuff down here. Like they want shorts, t-shirts, sandals, tennis shoes, and light jackets for men and women. So they need hot weather, summer clothes. So don't bring your jacket or your Levi's down here. And they always need socks and underwear is another thing. So please help support us in supporting a couple of really good, worthy causes. Let's all stand now and join in our closing song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let me build a house based on the foundation of peace. So let's all circle up. There's room for everybody. Let's all say hi to the children and Miss Iris. Hi. Hi. Is everybody in? We got room for everybody. We're building a house of peace together. Everybody take a hand. All right, now just look around for a moment and know that you're looking into the face of peace.
Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth and peace it was meant to be. With earth as our mother, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony.
Surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Go in peace.
jump up and down and move it all around. Shake your hand to the sound, put your hands on the ground. Take one step left and one step right. One to the front and one to the side. Clap your hands once and clap your hands twice. And if it looks like this, then you're doing it. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's all I need, a little bit of Tina's what I see, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of Mary all night long, a little bit of Jessica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man. Trumpet, the trumpet, Mambo number 5. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's all I need, a little bit of Tina's what I see, a little bit of Sandra in the